Well, your Barefoot Country Cook today is going to show you how to make a delicious summer salad. It's a fruit salad with a twist. It has an avocado in it. It has a little bit of celery in it. You can leave out the celery if you want. I just put in there because I like celery. Now, a lot of people do not like kale. This is kale. This is one of the ingredients in the salad. First, you get the spring mix. You put that in your bowl. I cut up a little bit of the celery and put that in there. And a lot of people don't like this spine of the kale. Well, you don't need to eat that. So if you don't like that and you want to remove it for your salad, which is what I've done, is you just set it down, open up the leaves, and then you're going to cut and score on either side of that spine to remove it. Just comes right out. So then you have this. Now, because kale is a denser leaf, it's something you got to chew. So we want to make this tiny little shreds to put in the salad so you get the benefits, the polyphenols from the kale and the antioxidants, but without having to do a lot of extra chewing. So you take a sharp knife, and I always take the leaves and I scrunch them up like a sponge. And then I take little thin slivers and just keep working my way back. And when you do these tiny little cuts, you end up with, it's kind of like kale confetti. It's very tiny pieces. And I have a bowl full of it here that I'm going to use. Put that in there. Take that off. So you got your spring mix, then sprinkle some kale in there. And you can use whatever canned fruit you want, or you can use fresh fruit. I like the canned mandarin oranges to put in my summer salad. I call this my summer salad. And so this is a mandarin oranges. I just scoop about however many you want in there. The more, if you want more fruit, more of the oranges, put more oranges in there. Put that in there. I'm making this for my husband's and my lunch today. Made it. It tasted so good the other day. We had it twice. We had it for lunch and for dinner. So there's the mandarin oranges. In the store, you can find this fresh gourmet sliced almonds with cranberries, and it's specifically for this kind of salad. So I had another package that I had not used up yet. And slivered almonds and the cranberries really make this salad delicious. I pour it in my hand first and just kind of sprinkle it in there. Right now, this fresh gourmet in the store, it had a $2 coupon off on it, and that was at the local Kroger. So I'm going to pour that all in there. It's already starting to look real pretty. That one there. Okay. And then a nice, crunchy, juicy apple. Honeycrisp. That's the apple that I'm using. And ideally, to use an apple core on an apple, put it upside down. And then center the hole over where the bottom of the apple is. Because these things like to rock and roll around. And push it down. And you can pop those slices out. I save the core and put it outside for the deer. Deer love these little tidbits that I throw out. And I'm not going to use the whole apple for these salads because the apple's bigger than the salad bowl. But I am going to use two wedges of the apple. The other ones, I'm just going to snack on them. So bloody good. Now, kind of like with the kale. This is kind of wide. Leave the skin on. You get benefit from the skin on the apples too. And I cut it down the middle. So when I do my little wedges of apple, they're not so fat. Easier to chew and digest. Okay? And that's about what they look like. Just little little wedges. Sprinkle those on there. Now, if this is going to sit for any period of time, like if you're going to make this up ahead of time, and before you put the apples in, sprinkle them with a little bit of lemon juice. Lemon juice will keep the apples from turning brown. Do this other slice of apple for the other salad. Like these little thin apple wedges. Like this. Sprinkle those in there. Just like that. Now, what am I missing? Oh, the avocado. And the avocado. So I usually take the sticker off. And then I'll find the shape of it, go in the middle, start the cut on the outside there, and go all the way around, turning the avocado. Be careful not to cut your hand. And open it up. Now this one's almost too ripe, so I'm not going to use this brown part, even though it's totally edible. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to cut that piece off. I tried to be able to pick up the avocados, and what you do is you kind of squeeze the skin, and if it gives a little bit, that means they're ripe. Sometimes it's more ripe than you think. And then I'm making little half-inch slices in the avocado with the knife, touching the skin below. And then I'm going to cube it. Go the opposite direction, make little half-inch cubes. Then use a big spoon and scoop that meat out. And I'm going to dump that on top of this bowl. Put it in there and kind of break it up a little. I don't want a big gloppy piece of avocado, the only thing I bite into. Just like that. And then we'll do the other side. Do not throw your avocado seeds away. I'm going to show you a video later on what benefit the avocado seed has. You actually can eat the avocado seed. So I'm cutting out the dark piece of it. And go back. Do my little slices for this one. And across. You can make them as big or as small as you want. I just go by about a half-inch size. And scoop it out. Feel that spoon up against the skin inside. Throw those in there. Like that. And like that. Avocados are very, very good for you as well. And let me find there. So when you scoop this avocado meat out, you should be able to make sure you get it all. So I'm going to get some of this smuts off of here. And then one more topping. And let me get that out of the way. Avocados can make your hands kind of messy. Okay, avocados are there. And this is the dressing, the raspberry walnut vinaigrette. Best dressing for this salad. Makes your taste buds explode. And then the topper on this is flaked coconut. And this is the sweetened flaked coconut flakes. Because your dressing is a little on the sweet side, but this just... So I'm just going to sprinkle some coconut on top. And on top of here. Twist that back on there. Now I got the small can of mandarin oranges, so this will actually make 2 more salads. I don't use them all unless you want to eat them all. And then you take the raspberry vinaigrette And that makes a beautiful, tasty fruit and avocado salad. Now, doesn't that look like you could just like gobble it up in one bite? Well, close enough. Maybe 3 or 4. Try this summer salad. You'll love it. And it's really good for you. It has a lot of antioxidants and polyphenols from the kale.